Today I'll show you a restaurant that has been around since the 1930s and they serve amazing chicken barbecue. If you want to taste a piece of Filipino food history, well, you better stick around because it's munch time. We are in the city of Manila, the capital of the Philippines, a city filled with rich history, culture, and heritage. Now there's a classic restaurant here that serves Filipino dishes and it's along one of the main arteries here in the city. And they serve the meanest chicken barbecue. But as always, if you guys would like to see more videos just like this one, all you have to do is hit the subscribe button. Guys, better get ready to put your top hats on because we are going to live like an aristocrat for a day. Welcome to one of the oldest Filipino restaurants in town, the Aristocrat. This was founded in 1936 by Mrs. Ingracia Cruz Reyes, a chef, a mother, an entrepreneur, and also known as the mother of Filipino cooking. And you can get almost every kind of Filipino favorite here in this restaurant. But I won't be getting the usual fare that most of you probably know about. I have another video for that. What I will show you though are some of the Filipino foods that are not as popular maybe abroad, but I think you should know about them because they taste absolutely mouth-watering. Alright, so here are the things that I got from Aristocrat, and these are some of their best sellers, some of the favorites you should be ordering here. Let's begin with something called the Flying Saucer. There's a nice cool story about this little sandwich over here. The founder, Lola Asyang, likes to go on picnics with her family. She discovered that since it's, a picnic, there should always be food on the go. So what she did was she made sandwiches. Adobo sandwich. This actually contains chicken adobo. It was a hit, and it evolved into what it is today, the Flying Saucer. Show you how it looks like inside. This is a classic. Let me tell you. Nice soft bread. Nice crispy edges. And the filling is tasty. Perfectly cooked adobo shreds. A good starter to a wonderful meal. I also ordered a classic Filipino drink. It's called Gulaman At Sago. It's a drink made of brown sugar syrup that's usually infused with some pandan or some lemongrass, maybe some lemons, Filipino limes, or dayap. Some recipes contain that. And it actually has gulaman or gelatin inside and some tapioca pearls or what they call a sago. Refreshing drink. Perfect complement to your meal. Now we go to the creme de la creme, the best seller, the thing that we're actually here for, the food that I want to tell you about. This one is their chicken barbecue. Now when you hear the word barbecue, the first thing that you think of is probably slabs of meat that are dry rubbed with the spices, seasonings, flavorings, and then smoked to perfection. It's not the Asian kind though. When we say Asian barbecue, we mean marinated meats in skewers. It's like this one. And usually barbecue, when you say Philippine barbecue, people think of pork right away, and it's served as street food, but you can also find it in classier restaurants just like this one in Aristocrat. It comes with a side of Java rice and a pickled condiment called achara, which is actually pickled papaya. It's also got some bitter gourd in it, some onions. That's a nice chicken leg right there. It's got nice tangy peanut taste, very juicy, very meaty. It's a full bite. Now, along with their barbecues, a sauce that's peanut based. It's an experience that you should try as well. This is how it goes, man. Take a nice piece of barbecue, dip it in sauce, get a nice serving of rice, then add some achara. Eat it in one go. Definitely worth the trip. If you're pressed for time and you only have one item to order here at Aristocrat, it's gotta be the chicken barbecue. Now on to another Filipino food favorite. It's the Sinigang. But this version of Sinigang isn't your usual pork fare. It's fish bellies. Milk fish bellies to be exact. It's locally called as Bangus and it provides that umami kick to your Sinigang. If you're not familiar with Sinigang, it's hot sour soup. There are a lot of elements that are used to make it sour. This specific version of Sinigang uses tamarind. It's a tamarind soup that has different vegetables like string beans, water spinach or kangkong, some tomatoes, some onions, and of course their main meat, which is the milkfish bellies. You pair it with a bed of steaming white rice. Solid bite, guys. The hot sour soup is so refreshing. Like what I said, the umami comes from the milkfish, something that you will truly enjoy. Full of flavor, fatty flavor, and it combines perfectly with the nice fluffy white rice. Oh my gosh, man. This is boneless bangus, so you don't have to worry about the milkfish bones because there's a lot if it was not deboned. Amazing meal. Now this next one is another Filipino dish that you should try. It's called the caldereta. Calderetas actually come from word caldero, which is Spanish for big pot. It's usually for feasts, and it's different kinds of calderetas. This one is the beef version, and usually they use beef short ribs for the caldereta beef, or the meat in the caldereta, and it's made of spicy tomato-based sauce. It's got some potatoes, it's got some bell peppers, and there's a birthday going on. They usually do this here. Or there's somebody celebrating a birthday. The staff usually sings, making it into a more festive mood. That's how we do it in the Philippines, you know? It's fiestas all year round. That is tender beef. Fall off the bone if there was bone. Nice zesty tomato sauce. Works perfectly with the potatoes and the bell peppers. Got some green peas too, a good measure. If you enjoy Filipino adobo and you like something that's a little more tangy, a little more tomatoey, then maybe the caldereta is the one for you. Now that we've tasted everything that I've ordered here at the Aristocrat, it's now time for the verdict. If you're curious about Filipino cuisine, if it's your first time here in Manila, then you should go visit Aristocrat. Usually a lot of tourists, when they come to Manila, it's only a stopover because Manila is the gateway if you're going to different parts or other places here in the Philippines, because not every province in the Philippines has an international runway, so they have to travel to Manila first. You might be spending about 2 or 3 days here, maybe just a few hours, but I suggest if you really want to experience most of what Filipino cuisine has to offer, and I suggest you just visit the Aristocrat. Don't forget to order the chicken barbecue because this is their flagship meal. But you can order other things as well. Like they have pancit also, they have lumpia, they don't have lechon. So maybe if you're looking for that, this is not the place to go to. But other than that, go and visit the Aristocrat. If you want to know more about the Aristocrat and if you want to see, you know, their menu or what they're up to currently, I'm gonna link their page on the description below. Now let me ask you, what's your favorite Filipino food? Go ahead and tell us in the comments, and remember you can do so much even with just a little imagination. Eat well, and I'll see you guys again soon.